decided to go somewhere else today. We're in St. Monica, California, and we're gonna explore the area around here. We got planes doubled up on doubled up. So here we go. Plane looks good. We're gonna fly this Arrow today. I like the way this puppy handles.
Southwest 738,
There we go.
flight level
Even got a
400.
frequency pro. Come on, man. Stop. While I'm trying to do my intro, cut that out. Alright? So, yep, we're going to fly this Arrow. Everything looks good. Check the oil here. It ain't got, doesn't have enough. Oh, can't. Alright, we won't check it. That's it. Alright, so give me a few minutes to get this plane set up and we're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching.
Los Angeles Center, United 2127, flight level 210.
United 2127, radar contact. Descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the MZOJ for arrival into Oakland.
Dew point -4. Altimeter 2990. Density altitude 1300 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Mike. Santa Monica Municipal Airport, information Mike. 2251 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 24. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2990. Density altitude 1300 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Mike. Santa Monica Municipal Airport, information Mike. 2251 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 24. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2990. Density altitude 1300 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Mike. Santa Monica Municipal Airport, information Mike. 2251 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 24. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2990. Density altitude 1300 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Mike.
Santa Monica ground, November 690, Hotel Foxtrot is looking to taxi you to runway 21 with information Mike.
November 690, Hotel Foxtrot, Santa Monica ground, runway 21, taxi via Alpha 5.
Alpha 5, 690, Hotel Foxtrot.
Approaching runway 3.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to take off out of Santa Monica here, runway 21. We're going to head north along the coast, check out Malibu, maybe go around Beverly Hills. We'll see what I'm feeling like. Just get this thing up in the air and try to go straight down the runway tonight.
Approaching runway 21.
Tower, November 690, Hotel Foxtrot with Mike holding short of runway 21 for departure.
November 690, Hotel Foxtrot, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, wind 360 at 6, clear for takeoff.
Roger that, clear for takeoff, 690, Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot, hold short, wait for clearance.
We just got clearance for takeoff, 690, Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot, runway 21, wind 360 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Roger that, clear for takeoff, 690, Hotel Fox.
Hotel Foxtrot, can you repeat that?
Cleared for takeoff, 690, Hotel Foxtrot.
On runway 21 remaining. 3,500 feet.
Roger that. Good day. 690 Hotel Fox.
Hotel Foxtrot, on ATC request, pay attention.
Approach 690 Hotel Foxtrot. Looking for flight following. With just out of Santa Monica.
November 690 Hotel Foxtrot, Los Angeles departure, squawk 7447 and ident. 0 Hotel Foxtrot, radar contact 6 west of Santa Monica at 2600 feet, Santa Monica altimeter 2988. American 1639, direct crane, cleared for the ILS runway 25 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 10,000 feet until established, altimeter 2988.
Descending to 10,000, cleared for the ILS 25 left approach, American 1639.
Alright, we're flying. It's looking a little soupy up here, not gonna lie. We're gonna try to follow the coast, and I think, let me see if I can zoom in here. Oxnard?
Skywest 4210.
Oxnard.
Cleared for the ILS runway 25
Gonna fly to
left approach,
Oxnard,
descend and maintain
or
altitude 14,000
what else
feet
we
until
doing?
established. Descending to 14,000, cleared for the ILS 25 left approach.
Camarillo.
4210.
We'll figure it out. But for now, fly around. Some of this stuff's not working on this plane. Let's get an outside look. Make sure we got all the parts after takeoff. Yeah, we're good.
Cayman 480,
We're good,
direct
we're good.
crane, cleared for the RNAV Yankee runway 25
All right.
left approach.
Sorry about the echo, and I'm leaving.
10,000 feet until established. Down to 10,000, cleared for the RNAV Yankee 25 left approach, Cayman 480. 0 Hotel Foxtrot, remain clear of the Los Angeles class Bravo airspace. Remain this frequency.
Roger that. Remain frequency. Stay clear of the class Bravo. 690 Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot, correct. Departure Delta 395, 2,000 for 4,000. Delta 395, radar contact, climb and maintain 11, 11,000. Up to 11, 11,000, Delta 395. Silkwest 1764, direct Honda, cleared for the ILS runway 25 left approach, descend and maintain 3500 feet until established, altimeter 3000. Down to 3500, cleared for the ILS 25 left approach, Silkwest 1764.
Departure AV11 2000 for 4000.
AV11 radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Up to 10,000 AV11.
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, I need to amend your flight. Can you tell me your destination?
Yeah, 690 Hotel Fox. We really don't have a destination real quick, so we'll take Vector. These motherfuckers, yeah. They need to.
November 921 Hotel. Bravo, direct IAS 10M. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach. Descend and maintain 3100 feet until established.
Down to 3125, cleared for the ILS 24 right approach, November 921 Hotel Bravo.
Departure, American 1009 2000 for 4000. American 1009, radar contact, climb and maintain 11 1000. American 1009. Departure, American 9737 2000 for 4000. American 9737, radar contact, climb and maintain 12 2000. Up to 12 2000, American 9737. Departure, Delta 1556 2000 for 4000. Delta 1556, radar contact, climb and maintain 11 1000.
11 1000, Delta 1556. Departure, Starwalker 5 2000 for 4000.
Starwalker 5, radar contact, climb and maintain 12 2000.
Climb 12 2000, Starwalker 5.
Jet 1102, direct crane, cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 25 left approach. Descend and maintain altitude 10,000 feet until established. Descending to 10,000, cleared for the RNAV Zulu 25 left approach, West Jet 1102. Skywest 6290, direct Honda, cleared for the RNAV Yankee runway 25 left approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3600 feet until established. Altimeter 3003. Descending to 3600, cleared for the RNAV Yankee 25 left approach. Skywest 6290.
Approach 690 Hotel Foxtrot. Can we get Point Magoo Naval?
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, point of goo, altimeter 2988. Say request.
We're looking for a full stop there.
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, full stop at point of goo approved. Remain this frequency.
All right, 10-4. What runway are we looking for? Yeah, we're wondering what runway we're going to be approaching at Point Magoo.
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, runway assignment unavailable. Advise intentions on arrival.
All right, we're going to be looking for runway 9, maybe? I'm not sure. We're descending now. Wondering if we can get that hand off the tower.
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, remain this frequency. Tower handoff not available yet.
All right, 10-4. Can we get runway 9 for the approach, or are we using something different over there?
Zero Hotel Foxtrot, remain this frequency. Tower handoff not available yet.
All right, yeah, we're gonna have to go over to the tower.
Diamond Jet 252, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. 132.85 for Diamond Jet 252. Departure Air Canada 778, 2000 for 4000. Air Canada 778, radar contact, climb and maintain 11, 1000. Up to 11, 1000, Air Canada 778. 919, radar contact, climb and maintain 12, 2000.
Delta 8919.
Molly 779er, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
Extreme people.
32.85. 779er, good day.
You asked me if you were like, Todd, yo, my boy, I'm looking for a tank. What should I
Departure,
get?
land 603, 2000 for 4000.
No, don't get the sexy one.
Land 603, radar contact, climb and maintain 12, 2000.
Yeah, think about your whole
12,
life.
2000,
You know what I mean?
land
Think about it
603.
like a lady. Every single lady that looks dope comes with fucking baggage. Okay? Yup. That's what it is. Every beautiful fucking woman comes with baggage that you didn't fucking ask for. Alright? So there's things that you're there's things that you're gonna have to deal with, and you're like, why? And I'm gonna tell you, it's because you picked the one that looked the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You went for the warranty too? Oh, the spades.
Cessna Tree Delta Golf, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.6.
Wow.
132.6, Cessna 3 Delta Golf.
Okay. Wow. I do.
Approaching runway 27.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
November 89er Tango, Bravo, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
132.85, November 89er Tango Bravo.
Nah. You should put a
United
time on it.
530, direct fly law, cleared for the ILS, runway 24 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 10,000 feet until established.
Down to 10,000, cleared for the ILS, 24 left approach, United 530.
All right. So you do burn service? Oh, because not anybody can fuck with a Riello, bro. Oh shit! Usually people won't even touch a Riello. They'll be like, I know you. Yeah.
Dynasty 5154, direct Suti, cleared for the RNAV Zulu, runway 24 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 2200 feet until established, altimeter 3003.
What kind of boiler do you have? Oh. I understand. Yeah, kind of understand why you're calling me too. Yeah, brother. Gotcha. Short cycle. To kick on, and then as soon as the flame will hit for about 3 seconds, and then it shut down and start all over again. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, where you going with this? It sticks on. Nah, man. Because if it was dirty, it wouldn't run at all. All right, now let me explain something to you. Well, let me ask you a question. Is that boiler maintaining a temperature or is it a cold start? Or you don't even know what that means? If there's no, how do you get your hot water? An indirect hot water heater. Yeah. Now listen, the aquastat on the boiler, is there, like, if there's no call for heat on your boiler, will your boiler go all the way down to dead cold? Or does it maintain temperatures between like 160 and 180? Okay. Because one problem with the Riellos is they don't like to start cold. You know what I mean? When the boiler gets cold, they'll short cycle like that. And I'll have to go to somebody's house and I got a special way that I do it where I put my hand over the intake on the right hand side to get it lit. And then slowly pull my hand away. And the bitch will be rumbling, running rough. But as soon as it starts getting up to temperature, the bitch will smooth out. But now, if you're telling me that it's short firing, like, and the motor doesn't stop and it doesn't try again, and the motor keeps going and it's doing this, it's either I can't say this now. I would tell you it's the valve on the pump, but you said you changed the pump. So the only other thing other than that is the control box. Yeah, yeah. Because usually what I would do is I would cut the air back because sometimes people have cold mornings in their basement, and I would just cut the air back a bit. You know what I'm saying? Not to the point where it's gonna soot up and choke out, but cut the air back. Like if it's on like 3.5, put it to like fucking 2.8. You know what I mean? And fucking see how that works. And then definitely check back in on the boiler after like fucking a couple of days of it running like that to make sure that it's not fucking sooting up. And if that clears it out, and another thing, Tim, is sometimes it'll do that when the nozzle's starting to clog, or if you have the wrong size nozzle in it. Yeah. Who told you that? According to what book? Oh no, can't do that. I'm sorry, you can't go by the yellow book. Supposed to go by knowledge in the boiler. Yeah. You know what size nozzle you running in that bitch? Uh-huh. So you got a 3 section. You got a 40 F5. Mm. Mm. No, because I wouldn't run that nozzle in that boiler. Bitch is gonna soot up. Hell no. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yeah, you got the wrong nozzle in that bitch. Because did this start after you changed the nozzle? Because what did you have in there? That's what I'd love to know. Oh, you had a W. You had a W. All right. So what you had in there was my mid. If I don't got nothing else, I'll run a W and a Riello. Now you went from a W to a solid, a B nozzle, which is even worse. 20 years ago, Riello told us technicians to stop running silent nozzles in Riello burner. Ever since I stopped running a silent nozzle or a semi, but even the 80s, that house was built and calculated to run with the way that the baseboard's laid out in the 80s, you're looking for 68 degrees max temp on a 32-degree day. Okay? So on a 0-degree day, if you put your thermostat up to 75, the boiler's got to work that much harder. And the bitch is just going to keep running because there ain't enough baseboard to produce that much heat in that house. It wasn't designed to do that. So then you start going through a whole bunch of oil. Oh, there's baseboard around the whole house, but I'm telling you, that house was designed to do, just like when I first worked with Bill. We calculated baseboard in each room and everything in the whole house, the whole load, for 68 degrees on a 32-degree day. Now in 2009, they changed that. We had a 0 snow level. After 2009, the snow level on Long Island is now 34 inches. You can't have no exhaust outside of a house lower than 36 inches. Okay? And now houses have to be calculated to run 70 degrees on a 0-degree day. You get what I'm saying? So now these newer houses are calculated and built to be hotter. And the cold, like the cold snap that we just went through, most of the calls that I would get is I got my thermostat on 80, but it'll only go to 75. Now you're beating the shit out of the boiler. If you got the thermostat at 80 and it'll only go to 75, that's telling you in this weather, that boiler can only get your house to 75 degrees. So you need to buy some electric heaters and turn the thermostat down to 74 degrees, or you're going to fucking melt down your boiler. You know what I mean? And if you think about what I just told you, you're like, it's common sense. But people be sitting there looking at me like, well, what do you mean? Other winters, I was able to get 75. And I'm like, yeah, because it hasn't been this cold, man. But when it gets down to negative fucking 12 degrees, your house is like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Riolos run great. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I'm just giving you some extra information. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But I really think that you need to check your turbulator settings and you need to check your air settings because you're going to be putting in a 0.85 hollow and you got to make sure that the turbulator is right. If you messed with the electrodes and they're not right, they're too close to the nozzle and they arc off the nozzle and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna have bad startups because Riello doesn't like that. And what I tell people is, if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch nothing on a Riello. Don't do it because you can fuck that shit up. Yeah, and once again, the Riello burner, out of everybody, that's the hot mama. That's the beautiful thing. It sounds all smooth when you put that cover on. She looks good. You know what I mean? Like you like, yo, come down and see my boiler, bro. You know, yeah, I got that Riello on there. Mhm. Yup, yup, yeah, yep, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. But when people don't know, like old school dudes, if they didn't train on a Riello, like and Beckett, you know what I'm saying? You could learn that from your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like they're that easy. They got parts at Home Depot. But when you're dealing with a Riello, you actually got to be trained. You got to know what you're doing because you got to be able to do these calculations and know that the nozzle sizes that you're using, what you see on the cap, is not what's going on once that thing goes in the burn. If everything's set properly, you know what I mean? If you look, if the burner, if you got the cover off the burner and you look, you had to pull a plate with 2 screws on it off the side of the nozzle assembly to get the nozzle assembly out. We call that the burner tube door. Now, with the burner tube door on, if you look forward on the side of your nozzle assembly, you got that Phillips screw where you screwed it into the fucking chassis. If you look on the left-hand side of that, you're gonna see a flathead screw and some numbers and a pointer up at numbers on the side of the nozzle assembly. That's how you adjust the turbulator. Should be like 0 through 5, and that's going to be your turbulator setup. And that only works if your electrode is where it is in the factory position, because the turbulator will adjust how close the nozzle is to the electrodes and your what do you call it? God damn it, your retention head. Your retention head is that fan thing on the end of the nozzle assembly. You know what I mean? That actually makes the oil. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. What? From the nozzle to the tip, 3 inches? Hold on, man. You mean 3 millimeters or something? Like, yeah. Okay. Yup. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%. Yes. Yeah. I run in a three section, whether it be a Wall McLean or a Peerless. If it's got a 40 F5 on it, I'm putting a .85 in it because I know what I'm doing and I'm getting a big fire going on. I'm getting big fire. You know what I mean? I think I need to stop by there, man. I really do, because I have a feeling in 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like, all right, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, yeah. That's the whole reason why Joe Stevens is an oil burner technician now, and he's got his whole life together. You know what I'm saying? And I left the company and left him in charge. So now he's the head nigga over there. You know what I mean? Uh huh. Yeah. No, Joe is now the lead technician at fucking JC Discount Fuel, and it's been like that for like three years now, because I ain't been there in a couple of years. Yeah, I went to go work on gas. I'm like, I can't just sit here working on oil. I'm gonna lose all my proficiencies. I'm an all around guy. I was like, they promised me at first they were gonna become a full service oil company, but it ended up being a dead end job. And me being fucking engaged to the niece, that didn't help neither. So I just had to leave. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was top dude over there. Yeah. What? No way. She's married now. Broke that shit off fucking, yeah. When I left, I was like, we're done. I said I had enough. We had so many meetings. I'm like, every time we get into an argument, she drags it into the office. Like, this shit ain't professional, bro. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's so many times we get into an argument. Yeah, Ty gotta have 3 days off. Yo, just relax. Yo, I'm not getting paid. So every time this shit goes down, I'm the fucking victim, real victim here. And yeah, I can't take no more of this. And one day I just had enough. That's it. And I had to leave. And I told Joe, I was like, yo, you in charge now. He's like, yo, I only been doing this 2.5 years. I was like, yo, you'll be good, man. Call me if you need help. And at first, yeah, for the first couple months, he would call me, but now he got it. He's on his own running shit, man. And he's happy, man. He got good credit, nice brand new Cadillac. That motherfucker's living it up now, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was me because he was working for fucking Paul when he was barely working. And yeah, yes. So he was working with Paul and he wasn't getting many hours and he was still dibbling in the dope. And I had to have like 3 interventions at his house to get him to fucking clean up and get his shit together. And then one night, I'm at his house because I go there every Friday night. And I'm talking to my boss, and it was right after COVID, and I was running the whole shit by myself. I was doing all the service calls, just me and my boss. And I was talking to my boss about, yeah, I'm gonna do this, you do this, and Joe was like, yo, can I get a job? And I looked at him and I was like, yo, man, hold on. And I said to Joey, I was like, yo, Joey, that's the boss's name. I was like, yo, we looking for help. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for help. You got somebody? And I was like, I got my man here, man. Listen, I can't guarantee he's gonna show up to work every day. And Joe's looking at me like, yo, what's up? I was like, yo, I gotta keep it 100, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get you a job here. He's like, all right. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it is. Like, show me something different. And, my name's on the line. I run this shit over here. So, yeah, we ended up starting him like fucking 2 weeks later. And he trained with me for 2 weeks and then went out on his own. And he been good, man. Cleaned himself up. He's fucking, yeah, got his credit up. Like, yeah, man, he's doing good. And his mom loves me now, man. Mrs. Stevens, like, I'm part of the family now. They feel like I saved the dude's life. You know what I mean? That's what friends need to do for each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Joe's happy because he's got a job where he's actually somebody important now. And I'm like, nigga, you had Cody for how many years? You've been an important person. It's just we needed to reiterate to you how important you are. You know what I mean? To get him to stop dibbling and dabbling. You know what I mean? And that's why Yeah. So that's why me and Joe are so tight right now. You know what I mean? And I go over there and I'm like, we're family. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna watch none of my niggas just go down in the dumps. No, nobody's really gonna do that except for Dan Beck. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Well, he said that Dan was a little fucked up. Dan's all fucked up, bro. Yo, he's all fucked up. Yo, to the point where when his mom died, he has to stay with me. And I was like, yo, nigga, I ain't got no room. Because I didn't heard stories already. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not doing that. Yeah. And now that fucking Joe Bird's fucking gone. Like, this nigga, basically, if he comes out here and he wants to stay with you, the nigga wants to just sleep at your shit. Then at like fucking 5 o'clock, disappear. You know what I'm saying? And then come back like 1 o'clock in the morning with a red nose. You know what I'm saying? Sniffling like a crazy motherfucker. And it's just like, nigga, you still doing that shit? You're still doing this. Like, did you just come back from the loose caboose, nigga? What? And then Benson wanted to get down because when we went to his mom's wake, Dan was talking all types of shit about Guy and fucking and Dan's looking and he's like, something ain't fucking right here. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, something ain't right. And Dan's whole fucking thing was to get in touch with God. So I think it was like Christmas Eve. We're in Joe's car, leaving Joe's house, heading to his mom's house to go party. And Cody actually finds an address and number for Guy, right? So he gives it to Dan Benson, and Dan Benson calls up Guy, and Guy's talking to him, and then we found out the truth and why fucking Dan told everybody that Guy was crazy and didn't want anybody talking to Guy. Yep. Oh, Benson didn't tell you? So when, so when we, yeah, so when we was at Dan Bennett's mom's fucking wake. Okay, okay, right. And he didn't help nothing. Yeah, but, yo, he's out of control. He thinks people are trying to kill him, and he thinks people are trying to kill his cat. Like, it works. And Dan put himself as power of attorney and basically took the fucking money from the mother's estate, from the father's estate, and just gave it all to himself and ended up just giving like fucking guy $50,000 and told us at the fucking wake for his mom, like, yo, no, guys, don't worry about Guy. I took care of him. He's good for life. And Dan Benson was like, yo, why would he say that? Something ain't right. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk to Guy. He's good. I gave him enough. He's dealing with his issues. Don't worry about him. Yep. And then come to find out the reason why Dan don't talk to none of us that he said that shit to is because he probably knew at some point we'd figure it out. He took everything. He took ownership of the houses, everything, and gave Guy 50 grand. Not split shit down the middle and no shit like that. Yep. Ah, he- yeah, yeah. He took Guy off, and he showed up as power of attorney, and people didn't even know about Guy at first. Yes, yes, yeah, because it was fucked up what he was doing, right? You know why he only said 2 years? He didn't say for life. Yeah, boom. Yep. He's about to booger sugar that shit all up. And Guy is actually cool dude. You know what I mean? And because of Dan's drug addiction, that's why he did that shit. And it's like, really? Like, that's why you ain't got no kids, no nothing. Like, you really still on booger sugar. Like, I look back, it was like 30 years ago. I was at the loose caboose. Like, the fuck? I ain't touching none of that shit in like 20 years. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Just like I told Joe and got him off the dope. Like, at this age, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Yeah, that's crazy. And people think, Ty sits around and just drinks all the time. Like, no, dude, I go to work every day. And I come home and I fucking drink my beers. Like, what the fuck? I'm not, I live in Brenton Woods, man. In Coram. Brenton Woods? Yeah, off of Mooney Pond. Nah, yeah, kind of like down that road. You know what Mooney Pond Road is? Paul's Path? Yeah, Joe lives off Mooney Pond. If you take that, if you take it all the way to the end towards 83, if you're heading towards 83, on the left hand side there's a gated community called Brenton Woods. That's where I live. Mhm. Yes, yeah, Maria, T-Bone's girlfriend used to live up in here. But yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. She's a school teacher. I seen her like 3 years ago on the train. She was like, "Oh my God, you look the same." I was like, "So do you. You look like you haven't aged a day." Like, damn. She was like, "I guess we're both doing something good." Yeah, man. Yo, yeah. The way I ride the train, man, I run into everybody, man. Yeah, yeah. Rocky Point. Uh, I don't know her last name because she's married now. But her last name was she was Maria Sally. Maria Sally, yeah. And when I seen her, okay, okay. Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't know if it was 20 years, but yeah, it was a while ago. It might have been 20 years. Damn, I'm sitting here acting like I'm not old. Like, yeah, yeah, nah. Oh, yeah. I'm old and you old. Niggas be calling me Unc. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm like, what? Yo, I'm not twin. Like, yo, nigga call me Unc. Like, yo, damn. Niggas at work call the kids at work call me old head and shit. And I'm like, damn, wow, I'm there. Yeah. But either way, when you want to do this, man? Whenever you're off, well, you got hurt. Oh, okay. Where are you located? In Manorville. Where in Manorville, man? On weeks. Okay. So you tell me when, because tomorrow I'm off from work. I'm going out to deliver. I'm going out to deliver some weed to T-Bone out in Cutchogue in the morning. And then I'm gonna stop at MCN in Riverhead on my way back and talk to my old pals over there because my boy that I went to school with, Keith Mackey, died. Nobody wants to say nothing on social media or nothing because his son is in the Marines and they're still trying to get in touch with him because he's deployed. So they're trying to fucking have his kids find out that he's dead before anybody says anything on Facebook or makes any type of arrangements and shit. So I'm gonna stop at MCN and then I'm gonna be on my way back, man. So like tomorrow afternoon, if you want me to scoot by, because I carry my oil shit in the back of the car. Yeah, I got my fucking oil toolbox and shit right in the back of the car. Yeah, just to get it over with. So we could try to hook it up right and then you can monitor it from there and see what happens with it. Yeah, no, get you one nozzle. 8570A. No, no, because I don't know what your environment's like. If we put an 8570 in there and you say, yo, Todd, this shit don't, this ain't it, Todd. You know what I mean? Because the chamber itself, after, it's going to take you about 10 fires for that chamber to get used to there not being a solid nozzle. You know what I mean? And you're switching over to a hollow nozzle. Because now that you're switching over to a hollow nozzle, the outside of the chamber is going to get hotter, not the center of the chamber. And that's why I use them because it distributes the heat more around the boiler instead of directly in the middle of the boiler. And on an atmospheric boiler, where is the hookup for the chimney on the boiler? Directly in the middle. So if you run a solid nozzle, you're pretty much basically just sending a whole bunch of fuel just straight up the fucking chimney now. And that's when you get the carbon soot. All right. So yeah, get 85, 70 degree A. Get that, and then yeah, I'll call you. I'll text you when I'm leaving Riverhead, and I'll see if you're ready to link up. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's why I said I'll text you when I'm leaving MCN in Riverhead, and be like, "Yo, I'm heading out that way." You know what I'm saying? All right, all right. I'll see you tomorrow then, brother. All right, man. Have a good night. All right, later. Wow.
All right, sorry, folks. I was just on the phone. Now I gotta go outside and smoke a cigarette. Somebody had some oil burner questions. We're gonna get back with this. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back. And we're gonna start these engines and keep it moving.
Hey, Toronto.
Damn, I still got 3 people in here? That's crazy. I've been idle for quite a while. Alright. What I want to do tonight is get in these creepy ass mountains over here and do some hands-on flying. And do some power on stalls, some power off stalls. Let's get this thing back started up and get in the air. Alright? There's no ATC on, so I don't have to mute my mic, but let's get her started. Parking brake set. Wait for our garments to warm up here. I don't even think I'm going to bother using ATC or anything. I think we'll just taxi back. There's a whole bunch of private jets here at a naval base. Alright, those set up. We're acquiring. What is the runway from here? Alright, we'll figure it out. Woo! Let's get the temps up a little bit. She's still a little warm. Alright, cool. Let's switch tanks. Alright. Yeah. Go to the little boys' room, and then I'll be right back. Alright, let's roll out of here, man. Alright. Let's see what we got. Back to the runway. We'll take off on the back runway. Let's ask for clearance for takeoff. Let's be fun. Mugu Tower, 690 Hotel Foxtrot. Look at the taxi to the active for takeoff, right here. Let's find some taxi.
0 Hotel Foxtrot, taxi to runway 27 via Bravo.
27 via Bravo, 690 Hotel Fox. 27 via Bravo.
0 Hotel Foxtrot, exit at Bravo if able. Contact ground on 121.6.
Alright, no, we didn't just land, we're looking to take off, my man.
Hotel Foxtrot, runway 27, winds 270 at 18, gusting 25. Cleared for takeoff. Left traffic.
Sir, we're not there, and we're not looking to we're looking to depart to the north.
Approaching runway 27.
0 Hotel Foxtrot, taxi north approved.
I don't know what to tell them. All right, 690 Hotel Foxtrot. We're looking holding short, runway 27. Holding short, runway 27, 690 Hotel Fox. I'm gonna do a short field out here. Somebody over there? Alright. 690 Hotel Foxtrot, holding short, runway 27 for a north departure. Watch, they'll give it to me now. Nothing, huh? Wow. Tower, 690 Hotel Foxtrot, are you there?
0 Hotel Foxtrot, go ahead.
0 Hotel Foxtrot is holding short of runway 27 at the intersection for departure. Here we go. Gotta fuck with him a couple of times. Roger that, clear for takeoff, 690 Hotel Fox. Alright, I'll see you guys in the air.
0 Hotel Foxtrot, holding short is not a takeoff request. Stay ready for takeoff when ready.
Ready for takeoff, 690 Hotel Fox.
Runway 27, winds 270 at 18, gusting 25. Cleared for takeoff.
Roger that, cleared for takeoff, 690 Hotel Foxtrot.
Runway 27, cleared to land. 27, cleared to land, Connie 9587.
Oh. It's crazy. Here we go crazy, guys. Go crazy. Up. Getting up there. Woo! Positive rate, gear up. We're going. Tower 690 Hotel Foxtrot. Request handoff. We're going into the Spooky Mountains for maneuvers. Alright, I'm gonna hand fly this thing the whole time. No autopilot.
0 Hotel Foxtrot, no radar. Contact departure for flight following if needed.
Roger that, sir. 690 Hotel Foxtrot. We're gone. Get up in the mountains, man. All right, yeah, up in there. Let's climb. We're gonna do some practicing over here in these mountains. We're gonna get up in here. Some power on stalls, power off stalls. Get my trim worked out because we're not using autopilot. All right. No more autopilot.
Ground, Connie 9587.
Alright, we're gonna pull the flaps, we're gonna need more. Just gonna dip. There we go. Nice and trimmed out. Easy. We're gonna follow that road right there. Here we go. Make it up above. Get as much altitude as we possibly can. You got some satellite dishes out there? What we got? Yeah, weather station. Alright. Let's get in the nickety crippy of this. Trim's a little funny in this pipe. Oh man, we are riding into the mountains about to practice some maneuvers. I gotta practice maneuvers because I think my flight instructor watches these videos and sometimes he's probably just puts his hand on his forehead and he's like, this guy right here. Come on, really, man? Really? This is what you're doing and broadcasting it to the people? Yes. This is what I'm doing. It's entertainment, Bobby. That's what we're doing. All right. Let's get this puppy trimmed out. Let's get some altitude. Yeah. Come on, let's get up here. No autopilot. Flying. Want to see because we're going to be doing power on and power off stalls. To make sure we have enough
You're leaving my airspace. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
All right, 10-4. Good day, sir. Squawk VFR. Yeah.
0 Hotel Foxtrot. Good day.
Hey, see you later, bro. We're out here. We got a little bit of mountain air up here. See, we'll go down to 5,000. We'll go up to 5,000 and then we'll start practicing some maneuvers. Right? You want to pass your private pilot check ride? This is the video to watch. No, definitely not. Don't take any of my advice in the real world. We're just having fun here, guys. Alrighty. Going up 4,000. We're flying this plane by hand. This is very interesting because most of the time I have the plane on autopilot when I am streaming. But tonight's a special night, guys. I don't have work in the morning, so we're going to mess around here and then I'm going to go into my boys' Discord and try to talk to them. Oh, yeah, it's shaky up here. All right. All right, come on. Let's get up to 5,000. Come on. A little up trim. Yeah, easy on that trim. Easy. All right, guys, flying in it. And you know what? After this, I might fly the F-14 a little bit. I might, yeah. Maybe we'll get into the F-14. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's do a couple maneuvers with this thing, and then we'll get into the F-14. Alright, we're up high enough. Right now. Let's let me put my yoke back up. Alright. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's do a power on stall here. Oh, don't do what I'm doing. Oh! Alright, we're gonna regain some altitude. Oh, losing speed. Down, 4,000. Alright. Stable. We're up 4,000. Let's do our power off.
Connie 7435, contact ground on 121.6.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, alright. The altitude back, we are stable. Stable. Now, when the DPE asks you to do a steep turn, this is what I want you to do. Oh, this puppy ain't doing it. Oh, ooh. Alright.
Skylane 832, roger.
See if we can roll this thing. You ready? That's rolling a Piper. You know what I mean? It's rolling a Piper. There we go.
Point from Goo Tower, Connie 7592, established on the ILS runway 27. Connie 7592.
All right. All right, cool. Where are we? We're gonna head back to the naval station, and we're gonna hop in F-14 or an F-35. We'll see what we're gonna do when we get over there. Alright, gotta mute the mic. Adult time.
India Uniform Foxtrot Hotel, Mike Cross, runway 9er. Foxtrot Hotel, Mike.
Alright.
Connie 4076, contact departure. Okay, switching to departure, Connie 4076.
Alright, we're gonna land at this naval base over here, and then I'm gonna hop in one of my new F-14s, and I'm gonna try it out because I haven't tried it yet. So we'll get an F-14, and I'll fly side stick like this. Yeah, I'll fly. But right now we're gonna use the yoke, and we're gonna get this aircraft back to the naval base. We did some maneuvers so that my flight instructor knows that, you know, I'm over here practicing maneuvers. You know what I mean? That's what I do. So, you know, every day we're always learning, and that's what I do. I don't just fly airliners all the time. Alright? Alright, guys? So we're going to land, and then we're going to hop into the F-14, and we're going to do some crazy stuff. And, should we go to another airport, or should we stay here? I don't know. I don't know what we should do. I don't know. Alright. Whatever. We're just doing this. I'm not talking to ATC to land. I'm just going to land this, and then we'll go on the menu. We'll get the F-14, and that'll be that.
Point to Tower, Connie 1657, established on the ILS runway 27. Connie 1657, roger.
Connie 5555, holding short 21, ready for departure. Connie 5555, winds 270 and 20 gusting 28, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels.
Alright, we here. Yeah, we're about to turn final onto the runway. So what's it looking like? What is that? Yep, there it is. I think this is the first no autopilot flight I've done on stream. See it out there? Let's see it.
Approaching runway 21. Caution! Caution!
Here we go. Let's give it a smidge of flaps.
Connie 7266, winds 350 at 7, runway 9 cleared to land. 9 cleared to land, Connie 7266. Point Magoo Tower, Connie 7266, established on the ILS runway 9. Connie 7266,
All right.
roger.
Point Magoo Tower.
That's it, we switching.
4989 established on the ILS runway 27.
Connie 4989, roger.
All right, guys, we're gonna go into a small
Welcome to Point Magoo.
commercial break,
On 121.6.
and we're gonna come back with the F-14 banger.
Beach Jet 1 Uniform Whiskey, hold short of runway 3.
Hold short of 3, Beach Jet 1 Uniform Whiskey.
We lost the sim.
On runway 21 remaining. 8,100 feet.
Alaska 1136, descend and maintain flight level 210, cleared for the Hood 5 arrival into Portland.
Down to flight level 210, cleared for the Hood 5 arrival.
everybody watching. Holy shit, we still have 3.
All right, you guys had to excuse me, man. I had stuff to do. I have the day off tomorrow, so I'm preparing for that day off, but I still want to stream for you guys. And I bought 2 new birds while we were away. And we bought 2 new F-14s. Let's see what's going on here. I really didn't want to do this. I don't want to show everybody all the planes that I have, because I have a lot. And people are like, we only see you flying like 3 or 4 planes. Like, what's going on? I fly the planes that I like. I have a lot of planes, but DC designs. Oh, F-14A. Whiskey. Wow. Let's fly this Super Tomcat. Let's see. Let's go over here to where it's light. Where is it the daytime? It's daytime over here? What is this? What? This is in Asia. Okay. Let's go. Should be Taiwan over here. Oh, my geography's messed up. Manila. Let's take off out of Manila. Alright? We're gonna fly an F-14 out of here, man. Alright? We'll start on runway 31. Fly now. Here we go. This is it, guys. We're gonna test out this F-14 and we're gonna see how it is. See if the wings sweep back and all that. Watch the flight. Here we go.
Approaching runway 6.
This one ain't, yeah, I would say the representation ain't as good, but it's a Super Tomcat. Let's see what she's got. Alright, here we go. See if our stick's working. Yep, we got a stick. Easy, bro. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're on the F-14. We are in Manila, I think. Alright, here we go. We're in the F-14. Anybody want to see what we look like from the outside? Alright, I like that automatic plane speed. Here we go. Go up the speed. We're out of here. What? I died? Oh. Almost died, man. Go down. We're flying around Manila. go. We flying. Oh, sheet out. Sheet out. Alright. This one's cool, but alright, this one ain't that bad. Pretty good sound set. Ooh, almost passed out. Let's stop ourselves from passing out. Alright, that was nice. Alright. The Super Tomcat. That's nice. Alright. Let's test out the other birds that we got. Whiskey Foxtrot. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. We tried that. DC Designs. Yeah, this is all DC Designs. We got 2 other birds. This one. Let's try this one out. Let's see what this one looks like. We're in the Super Tomcat. Out of control. Super Tomcat, all the way swap. Automatic. Yeah, let's go. Alright, yeah, this almost kind of good. But this one is a little bit more cartoony. This is a good F-14 right here. F-14 Super Tomcat. Wing swap. Yeah, we're going. make you pass out though? Oh, show that right off too, baby. Smell on the Tomcat. This must be in that 14D. Install. Get it back. Back in control, here we are. Up here, high altitude, F-14. This is a Super Tomcat, right? Woo! She a little funny up here. Smooth up here. Okay, control. Alright, let's try the one more for the night. And then we'll end the stream. Sorry, yeah, we got the Super Tomcat there. And then we'll go to our, got the F-35 too. We'll go to our first one that we ever had. And we'll fly this thing. Alright. And we're gonna go now. So you guys can see the difference between all the three F-14s on the marketplace. Alright. I think this one is the most realistic one there is. Is it this one? Yup. Yeah. This one is the most realistic. And you don't pass out when you're pulling G's. Swept. Oh, they're going back. They're going back.
9,000.
This is what we want. Air superiority. Oh, people. AI died? Oh, all of them makes me die. Winning sweep.
$3,000.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is the most realistic one of what I seen growing up in F-14 cockpits. flying in an airport, man. No airport around it. Oh, alright, we're heading down to an airport. Wings out. Make it flat. Alright, we're gonna try to land this F-14 and then that's it. We got personal things to do. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see my girlfriend tonight. Our schedules do not meet up. So this is the reason why I'm flying Flight Simulator with a day off tomorrow. Alright, here we go, we're coming in. Come around and land on that runway.
Watch the ground.
I know how to fly, dog. Come back and land on the other one. See what the outside is like. Okay, so I got the gear down, there's no gear shown. Let's see if we can land this thing. Yeah, I can't wait to see this with no wheels down.
Feet. Hey, keep an eye on the sink rate. Fuel 9,500. Flaps up. Feet. 700 feet.
Runway 6. Caution! Caution!
300. 250. 150. 40. Yep, that's going to be a spine replacement by Dr. Perniak.
All right, folks, that's an F-14 run right there. I don't know exactly where we are, but yeah. We're here with the American F-14. Alright, so I fly it all. I fly the F-14 that I grew up in. That's why I don't want to fly the A-10. I grew up in the F-14. My father was one of the wing hydraulic engineers on the F-14, so I grew up in the F-14, the B through the D. So here we are, pulling up. We're gonna stop the F-14 tonight. That's it. This is where we're leaving the stream off.
All right.
All right. I want to thank everybody for watching. And this is gonna be it.